So we still have a solid 2 or 3 weeks until my research paper is due in, but now I basically have to do all of the annoying finicky stuff. So according to APA, which I didn't realise until about 2 months ago, if there is a DOI for the paper, you have to include the DOI for the paper. So I have to go through every single one of my references, which is about 5-6 pages, and now I have to get the DOI. Not that anyone would question it if there was no DOI, but also they might. Like my lit review, I didn't have the DOI for any papers and there was no problems, but you never know. Girlies, it's like 3 days until my research paper is due. I haven't filmed anything, but I have done my research paper. She's finished. She's done. She's gorgeous. Let me show you her. Yeah, I have been done since like April, but I've done all the horrible formatting, like title page, all of this stuff, personal commentary, which again, I'd like to thank myself, which yes, my supervisor got angry at, but like, he didn't help me. Then my title page, got my abstract, all of my gorgeous text, all my references, which took so long. I'm so glad. I was checking them yesterday to italicize everything. I'm so glad I did my DOIs, because Jesus, there are so many DOIs. I don't have as many references this time because I didn't read that many papers, but that's her. The only issue I have is loads of my tables just have really big gaps, and like even in Word I can't remove the gaps. Like they're just really long things. I also had to write some kind of ethics statement, and I have to include, this is blurry because my camera's broken, but yeah, this is blurry because my camera's broken, but this is what you get. So I then have the exact same thing in Word, which as soon as you put everything into Word, it just slightly fucks up your referencing and your formatting. Like I added some extra random lines. I've just had to kind of go through and fix it. Like, why is that so wide? Like, I don't know, it just kind of messes itself up. But I am done with her. I am going to submit her, I think, today, because there's nothing more I can do. So every time I film with this camera, I look fucking pink, but there's literally nothing else I can do for my research paper. I feel like it doesn't read as well as my lit review, but my lit review popped off. Like, I think this is a 72. I'm hoping for a first. If it's not a first, what's wrong with it? I am also going to submit special cons, which I should have done for my lit review, but also like, yeah, but my special cons are just going to be like, hey babe, I literally can't help it that my supervisor didn't supervise me. This could have been better had I had supervision, but also it might not have been better had I had supervision, because my lit review I had no supervision for, and I got 78, but also would I have got an 87 if I'd been supervised? Because our university doesn't have any grades in between that. Like, I only had, my supervisor gave me no negative feedback, which would indicate perfection, which would indicate 87, but I was not given an 87. Like, I think this reads worse than my lit review. I'd like a 72, I'd be very happy with 78. Anything lower, I'm gonna say is wrong, because we did a module where we basically wrote research papers and I got a first in that module. My lit review was a 78. I feel like I can't do worse. I can't do 68. I'm not having a 68. And basically, yeah, this is due in on Thursday, and we've got so much shit going on otherwise that I just kind of want this done. Like, we got an essay released 2 days ago, we've got an essay due in 2 weeks, we've got a sexual answer question due in like a week. Basically, I'm kind of done with uni, apart from one thing. One piece of work and I finish my degree. Which is kind of scary, but also once this is like officially done, and once once all of my coursework is done, we finish on the 19th. On the 19th, we're going for bottomless brunch. On like that weekend or whenever it's sunny, planning on going onto campus, doing the classic pictures holding my dissertation, because yeah, but also our dissertation title pages aren't very good, so I'm going to make it prettier. And I'm also going to use my lit review title because this one is, let me read it to you. How did the COVID-19 pandemic affect generalized anxiety in old adults between June and November 2020? That's such a boring paper. It makes it look like I care. So I'm going to use my lit review one, and I'm literally going to print out my lit review front page, then take a stack of plain paper, put it behind so it looks like a nice little bulky piece of work. And I'm going to go pose outside the library and Centenary building. And maybe at the Highfield interchange, you know, mix things up. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of gave up on doing dissertation diaries with my research paper because I didn't care. Research papers are kind of shit. I didn't get to run a study. My supervisor didn't talk to me, I didn't do any work. It is what it is. So yeah, I guess my dissertation's done. I guess the next clip in this video, which is gonna be, what, 6 minutes long because I've got a 6-minute clip now, will be me hitting submit. And that's it, and then she's done and I don't have to look at her again. And you know I can't be falling in your hands. Falling in your hands. So you will have seen I've submitted my dissertation. Literally as I was going to submit that, I just had an absolute fucking panic because here's the thing, I pop off with stats, I do them right, I do tables wrong. In a module that we had doing stats, like a report writing, all my stats were right, I did them all correct, but I put them wrong in the table. So like my correlations were correct, but I'd written them in the wrong column, so then they were obviously wrong in the table. I had done that again in my research paper. Like I've submitted it now, and I changed it, but Jesus Christ, I'm stupid. And like, I just don't understand. And I kind of want to submit special cons and say like, literally I didn't get supervised, babe. But then also, who sees the special cons? Do the special cons get seen after it's been marked? Because if not, it's dumb of me to write special cons saying I wasn't supervised when my first marker is my supervisor. I think he already hates me. He's already going to hate reading it because I've yet again gone for the I'd like to thank myself without whom this would not be possible, because I'm not wrong. It would not have been possible without me. He's going to mention, oh, I like the irony of it's not ironic. I came up with my paper. I found the data. I did it on my own. And also, my new camera should be coming today, but like, this camera's working again. But I've already spent money, so I'm just going to keep it, and then this can be a backup camera, I guess, because sometimes she does not vibe, but my decision's done. She's gone. I've handed in my research paper, I've handed in everything. I'm hoping for first. If it's not first, I'll be upset. And I will appeal it. And I will get told no, but I will appeal it anyway. But that's my research paper done. My lit review done. I do want to get them published, but just for the ego boost. Not because they're good. Well, my lit review did absolutely pop off, but yeah.